Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second part of the work in progress for the 30-minute missions Portanova here. What I'm just calling the leftovers guy. Of course, is the final version of the custom shield. Was actually a part from a tank kit. The only downside to it is that these are both like one part. So when it comes to priming it, it's gonna have to be, or painting it, excuse me. I'm gonna have to be careful on the back, but you know, I'm doing this painting by hand, so we'll be good. So yes, this video is going to be the disassembly and the priming of it. So let us get down to disassembling this guy. And then I'll put him on a few plates and we will get him primed up and get that drying. So here we go. Okay, so now that the disassembly is complete, let's see what we have here. So there is the entire thing disassembled. I know it looks like a mess. I didn't really organize it that well, but yeah, I'm sure this lighting, you can't really see much of anything here, but yeah. So now I'm going to put this on a few plates and I'm going to get things on the priming process. Alright, I got the first batch of parts here ready to go out and be primed. As you can see, I did put some painter's tape on like holes and other stuff, joint areas and junk that I don't want to be painted. But this is not everything. I still have all of this stuff here, including the gun, and this is all, minus that, this is all parts that aren't going to be painted, which are mostly joints and poly caps and things of that nature. So yeah, so I'm going to get the first batch out with the primer. Alright, first coat of gray primer, should be the only coat, is on. I had a little complications, namely as soon as I sprayed the primer, all the parts kind of just went whoosh and got flipped upside down and stuff, so I kind of had to stop and, you know, flip everything over and blah blah blah. So yeah, I gotta get painter's tape on the rest of these parts, and then they will be ready for primer as well. A lot of these are going to be parts that are going to need more than one side primed, so that will be that. So yeah, I will get on top of it. Alright, so I know this is hard to see, but our wave 1 of primed parts here are all done, and there was absolutely no issues with any of it. So I'm happy. Some parts it kind of looks like you can't really see what's primed and what isn't because of that shade of gray, like this piece here. This is not a primed piece though, but I'm just saying the lighter shade of grays kind of clash with my with my primer's gray. So I only got a little bit left to do in terms of what needs painter's tape on it before I prime, and so yeah, that's what's going on. And then Obviously, after that, we will get down to painting and reassembly, which will be its own video. Alright, batch number 2 to be primed is ready. Now, the biggest reason I did these separate is because a lot of these are parts that I'm going to spray and then have to flip it and then spray it and so on and so forth. So, that's my reasoning why. So, I'm going to go out and prime these and let them dry, and then we shall see later on in a couple of hours how they turned out. Well, you know, I'm going to do it like I said, spray them, flip them, all that junk. So then we'll see how they turn out. Alright, the last batch here is done being primed and dried. I just got to take the tape off, and then I have to separate it into which parts will be which color. And then we will move on to the painting portion of everything. Alright, so now everything is sorted parts-wise. This is the pile that's going to be painted black. This will, obviously the shield's going to be, the top will be black. Like this part will be black, or this part will be the other color, which is going to be pink. And then the holding part will be black. And then all of these parts are going to be pink. So yes. I think I said it before in my original video, the first part, that these are going to be black and pink, as Portanova is. I'm leaving the joint pieces alone in terms of paint. So, yeah. Let's get down to painting. Alright, so everything's last coats are on. I'm going to be honest, this is kind of disappointing because I should have either got a new pink, a spray pink, or thinned this one because this pink is old and it's really thick, so on and so forth. The black is fine, but yeah, so everything's on last coats. The last thing I will have to do is, you know, some minor trimming of parts so I can squeeze everybody on, but yeah, the top coat still needs to be done, so I'm hoping that can save the pink a little more, but I highly doubt it. But I didn't give up, so yeah, this is the last part for this part of the work in progress video, so thanks for watching.